Hi there. If you're planning to travel to the USA, Canada, or Mexico for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, now is the best time for you to get ready because people have already started applying for their visas, and I believe you need to start it now. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to prepare and apply for your visa so you can attend the World Cup live. So don't wait till it's too late because I believe that early preparation is actually going to give you a better chance, okay? So this one or this video is for everybody, no matter the country that you are in, you can apply and attend. I believe it's actually a very good opportunity to visit the USA, Canada, or Mexico. Now, the 2026 FIFA World Cup is actually going to take place from June 11th to July 19th, 2026 across 3 countries. That's the USA, Canada, and Mexico. And this is actually the biggest World Cup ever. They actually have 48 teams and matches in cities like New York, Toronto, Vancouver, Mexico City, and many more. But before we continue, if you are new here, my name is Tilly, and on this channel I talk about life, work, and study abroad opportunities. Okay, I share visa sponsorship opportunities, job abroad opportunities, in fact global opportunities in general. So if you are interested in traveling or relocating one day, then you need to subscribe to join this community, and also don't forget to like this video as your way of support to the channel. Share it to anyone that you think this information might help, and also watch this video to the end so that you don't miss any of the helpful information. But I want us to go straight into it. We are going to begin with USA. Now, if you need or if you want to apply for this, you will need what we call the B1, B2 tourist visa. Okay, if you want to apply for this one, I'm going to take you through the process. I'm also going to leave the link in the description section for you to check it out. Okay, so first of all, you visit the official USA visa site. Okay, like I said, I will leave the link in the description section for you. You're going to fill out the forms. That is called the DS-160 form. Okay, everything is online. And then you're going to pay your visa fee. It's around $185 US. After that, you're going to schedule your interview, okay, at the US Embassy. And then you prepare your documents and you attend the interview, okay? The documents that you will need a valid passport that is at least 6 months before expiry. You also need the DS-160 confirmation page. That's after you fill the forms and you are submitted. They are going to give you a form. You're going to print that form out. That is going to be a confirmation form for you, okay? Like I said, I'm going to leave the link to where you can get this form. It's kind of going to be your personal details that you're going to put in it. You're going to ask you your personal details, okay? You're also going to pay the visa fee, okay? And so you need a visa fee payment receipt. So when you pay the visa fee, you keep the receipt, and you need 1 passport size photo. You also need a proof of funds. That's a bank statement that shows at least $3,000 to $5,000, okay? And then you also need a proof of travel. That's a flight reservation, hotel booking, or a match ticket. That's if you have that available. And then you also need employment or business documents, okay? And then you also need ties to your home, let's say your family, job, or school documents. In fact, something to prove that you are actually going to go back to your country after the match. The next country is Canada. Now with Canada, you will need the same thing, visitor's visa or the ETA. That's for visa exempt countries, okay? If you want to apply to go to Canada, I will leave the link in the description section for you, but I'm going to take you through what you will need and all that. So first of all, just like the USA, you will need a valid passport. You need a digital photo of yourself. Now the tip I'll give you is that make sure that it's tailored towards Canada, okay? The same thing for the USA. Make sure that the picture or the passport picture is basically for Canada. I remember when I was applying to go to the US, I actually took my picture at the US Embassy because they had a photo booth there that you can actually apply. I don't know how it is for your country, but you need to specify if you're going to go to a photo studio. You need to specify, let them know that you are applying for this so that they can customize it to Canada or to US, okay? So that's just the tip that I wanted to give you there. Yeah, so then you also need proof of funds, okay? With this one, that's the bank statements, around $1,500 to $2,000. That's if you're going to stay for like 2 weeks trip. Okay, you also need a proof of travel, that's a flight or your hotel booking, and you need employment letter or business documents, and you are going to need a travel history if you have. So if you have ever traveled to any country before, make sure that you add it. It's actually going to show in your passport anyways. Now you also need ties to your country, like family, job, property, anything. Okay, now the tip I'm going to give you here is that Canadian visa can take weeks or months, so please apply early. Okay, now let's talk about Mexico. The good news with Mexico is that if you already have a valid USA visa, you don't need a separate Mexican visa. But if you don't, then you will need to apply. I'll leave the link to the website where you can get this. Okay, now the documents that you will need for the Mexico visa is the same thing: valid passport, visa application form. You can download it from the website. You need your recent passport size photo. You also need a proof of fund, about $1,000 to $2,000 for 2 weeks. That's if you're going to stay for 2 weeks. You need your travel itinerary, your hotel booking, your flight booking. You also need proof of employment or business, and then you also need a visa fee. It actually varies by country, so that one there's no specific amount, depends on your country. So yeah, basically, so USA you need B1 B2 visa. You will need $3,000 to $5,000 dollars in your account. Canada, you need to show at least 1,500 to 2,000 Canadian dollar. Mexico is normally around $1,000 to $2,000. Okay, and then you provide your documents. Now let me say that this is not just about football. This is actually your chance to see the world and also meet people, and also explore new opportunities, because some people actually use this as a chance to actually check out schools and jobs, or business prospects, whilst they're also enjoying the tournament. I love traveling. By the grace of God, I've been to different countries, and so I'm always encouraging people. That's why I'm so passionate. When I hear these opportunities, I'm always in a hurry to come and share with you. Okay, so please subscribe to this channel if you want more useful tips and then opportunities, because every week I post videos about living, studying and working abroad opportunities, every part of the world, US, Canada, Australia, anywhere. Okay, also like this video for me as your way of support, and share it to anyone that you think this video will help. Now this video is also proudly sponsored by Glamiski. Now Glamiski is a fashion brand, and they are offering beautiful bracelet, necklace, rings and accessories. Okay, they are giving 80% discount if you use a special link in my description. If you go straight to their website, you're going to pay the 100%. Okay, so use the link in my description or bio. But before I leave you, like me, I always like to encourage you. Okay, so today I just want to encourage you that you don't have to wait for the perfect time. You need to start preparing now, because I believe that great things comes to those who plan ahead. Plan ahead. This trip could be actually the beginning of something amazing in your lives. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Stay positive, take action, and don't give up.